my bones and all that in the right side.
Oh my God. Okay.
Because I couldn't do anything. My back was a little hurt and I just kept lying there. And then a lot of people came around me, surrounded me, and they picked me up. They were all hitting me with whatever they had in the hand.
Okay.
One old man landed up after some time. Marna nahi. I remember I heard they were speaking in Hindi, or rather whatever the Urdu or whatever it was. Marna nahi. Saved me the whole situation, I think. They were all tall, Pathan kind of people around whatever Miyawali or that area I was. Then I was taken to a shade, a cow shade or whatever you can say, bull, wherever the animals are parked, and tied to a cot.
Okay.
Obviously, they had emptied out my pockets and all. There are a lot of Pakistani money which was given to me by Bidappa, who had come to the aircraft.
Okay.
When I had started up. All right, I was lying on the cot and almost it is like a helpless situation for you. You can do nothing in that once you are tied up hands and all. And it was dark now.
Who are the people, sir? Only villagers?
Only villagers.
Okay. Yes, sir.
In a shade where there is animals are tied.
Yes, sir.
There was a cot over there. Obviously, the people are using it. I was captured by the villagers, and then next day morning, after spending the whole night, one person had come. I think he was speaking English.
Okay.
And he tried to speak to me. I kept quiet. Then around the daylight, some people had come from probably one of the fields close by. Must be Miyawali, or there was a Sakesar is another radar unit which was close by.
Yes, sir.
I don't know where they came, but they came. And they also had one doctor.
Okay.
Looks like, because he tried to give me stitches on my chin, which were bleeding. Because the oxygen mask had come and hit me. It was clipped all right, but it becomes loose because of the blast. It gets and it flies around in the air.
Okay, sir.
And that has caused the cut on the chin. So he tried to stitch it. Very nice of him. I kept quiet. And then afterwards, some time, they put me on the cot again. I was blindfolded. And they picked me up on the cot for some time, told me to get down and start walking. I tried. I did that for some distance, but then it was becoming difficult. So they again put me on the cot and carried me.
Okay.
The whole day we were walking in that the hilly terrain, and I saw a hill, rather peculiar to that area, but one particular hill, the rest was all plain.
Okay.
And the jeep started climbing that hill. I could make out that it's the hilly terrain again, back after the walk we had the whole day. And sometimes in the daytime, you could hear the bombs falling off somewhere. Our aircraft were bombing.
Okay.
There were plenty of this kind of activity going on. And aircraft noise, etc. It's about 50 years back. I can't exactly
remember. Yes, sir.
So I was put in a jeep. And there were again a lot of villagers, because while walking through, they could look at me as if some sort of a
strange person.
Strange person is walking down in a torn G suit. All that. I was without my shoes also. Maybe they had taken it away.
Okay.
After some time, the jeep came to a halt, and I was taken to one of the office. Probably it was the commanders of the SU, which I thought must be the radar unit.
Radar unit, yes, sir.
That was a Sakesar.
Okay.
And a very smart-looking, fair gentleman. I thought it was an European people coming and helping them out.
Okay.
They looked very smart. Some of those officers I saw, they're all absolutely fair and very smart-looking.
Okay.
That's why, because we had not seen a Pakistani earlier, no. That's what happened.
Okay. Right, sir.
I had seen was only what you see in the cricket field or something else, the dark skin, same kind of people are existing there also.
Okay.
But this was a very fair. This must be a collaboration or something of aid coming from abroad, something like that.
Okay.
From that place, I was overnight driven out, again blindfolded in a vehicle and brought to a bigger place. And that drive itself was almost maybe 6 hours or 7 hours.
Okay.
And I was put in a sort of a civil jail.
Okay.
And in the morning, one guy came, and it was a civil jail.
Yeah.
He came with some sort of food and pushed it through the gate towards me.
Okay.
They had given me a blanket because it's winter time.
Yeah.
I saw that, and then I saw through the gate there was a very fair-looking old man looking at my cell and me when I got out from there. By the help of some there of the village, rather the jail staff had come, and I got out of it and I looked the other side. One of our pilots whom I had not seen earlier in his Jewish suit, he was his hands were on top of the two Johnnies from the jail, and they were supporting him to stand up.
Okay.
And then that happened to be squadron leader Jaffa that time. I didn't recognize him. I had not seen him.
Oh,
but
my
then
God.
when he came, we stayed there for a couple of days in the jail like that, and then moved to the pro flight of the Rawalpindi Air Force Station. Here the accommodation was being built up. I could hear the noise of the construction. Our cell was being broken up, and some more pilots had been captured, I suppose, after 5 days. And one by one, they were being brought. In the meantime, I moved to a better cell and stayed there, and there was no such any interrogation or something. Carried on lying down on my back. Food used to come morning and evening. Some sort of a parotha and shalgam ka sabji or something like that. On the 15th or 16th, I think we got together again of December. And in the meantime, we were watching what all exactly. The rooms were all, they were covered. You couldn't see outside what is happening unless you try and peep. It was a proper cell, a plinth. And
what is the dimension of the cell, sir?
It was about, say, 10 feet by 6 feet or so. And it had a plinth to lie down. Normal cells which you have in the jail. I was kept there, and we could hear at night or some attack firing close by, aircraft flying around, and some aircraft orbiting over the city. That must be the bigger place. I didn't know that we had been parked in the probo flight of Chaklala. Chaklala was the closest place. And we were all obviously isolated and blindfolded. Even to go to the loo, we had to be blindfolded. You have to knock on the door and etc. and wait. Around 16th or 18th, I think we all got together. And I had moved with Kuruvilla in another cell. We were together for some time. And one morning, I heard a huge laughter. I heard a loud laughter, which I could recognize that it was Dilip Parulkar. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can, sir, we can.
I recognized that because I had heard him. I had seen him in Nagpur, and that laughter I could make out that Dilip Parulkar has also arrived in Rawalpindi.
Laughter, where did you hear from the next room?
It was right across in the front, about say 20 yards away.
Sir.
There was another line of cells, and we were in a sort of a big room, me and Kuruvilla, for some time.
Both were together,
We were together that time. Around the 19th, I think all the people who were shut up had got together in a courtyard, we say about by 30 feet by 25 feet. We all got together and we heard about the war, victory in the war and all that. And Bangladesh has been liberated and Mujibur Rahman has flown across, or all that we are hearing. At that time, we didn't have the newspapers. There was no radio, nothing. It takes some time to settle down. Our lunch is to come, whatever that, from the men's mess in the Provo flight. And we used to sit in the winters outside in the courtyard. We spent the day there, play chess. This carried on for some time. I remember one particular incident I'll never forget. Very active man. We are all wearing tennis shoes. We used to play 7 tiles to spend time. You know what it is called a lagori in the children play.
With the ball, sir? With the ball?
With the ball, tennis ball.
Okay.
So to entertain ourselves and do sort of a physical exercise.
But were you allowed outside to play?
In that courtyard only, 25 feet, but in that small, it was surrounded by some accommodation for their own people. And other side of one wall was a kite flying going on. So we were almost in the heart of the town of Rawalpindi. So one of the sessions of evening playing Lagori, Dilip slipped. And he went and banged his head against the wall. And he started frothing from his mouth. The guard shouted from there, "Juta maro! Juta maro!" That means actually what he was trying to help us out. Because he saw the guy having fits. And those, if you have put the juta on his nose,
Yeah, yeah. It's a kind of treatment.
It
Yes, sir.
stops, I think. That was so. Even a guard on duty was trying to help at times.
Sir.
I'm saying the war was over more than about a month back over, and we are trying to exercise to keep ourselves fit. Whatever.
But sir, did you know that the war was over?
Yes. Because Tejwant Singh had come last.
Okay. Right, sir.
That
Right.
time, Flight Lieutenant Tejwant Singh. I think he was shot on one day, just short of the war before it ended.
Okay, sir.
And he brought the news.
Okay.
We all got together and we used to spend time like playing cards and chess like that, and evening time Lagori, something like that. We used to go on, carry on till the winter's finished. Now I wouldn't go over all the political situation and all that, but one night I could hear also in the meantime on the radio was playing, and Yahya Khan was yelling out his guts. I think he was drunk.
I see. Okay.
Looks like, sounded like that. It was on for some time. It was being played in one of the quarters of the PAF policeman or something like that.
Okay.
I could hear that. We went to Kuruvilla both. So the daytime routine used to be same, go to the cell, and at night we used to be moved back into the cell.
So daytimes we were let free, sir, within the campus.
Within that chota little courtyard.
Yes, sir. Okay.
25 by 30 feet.
Okay,
Winter
sir.
time.
Okay. So all the 12 of you used to be there.
All the 12 of us, whosoever required medical attention, like Mullah Firoz.
Sir.
He was shot up very badly. I saw that wound. I myself did the dressing for that a number of times, whatever it could be. Then, however, is tying that bandage.
Was there any treatment given to him during the?
Yes. Yeah, he was being treated. Daily, he used to go to the their MI room, which was near Chaklala Airport. I've also had my right hand swollen up like a pumpkin. It was an injury.
Okay.
And it was put in a sling, in fact.
What about your back, sir? You had some back problem?
Slowly it was disappearing. I did not have a fracture. Or maybe they thought I'm a young guy, and that small little hairline fracture will heal on its own.
Okay.
That's what maybe the doctors advise.
Okay, sir. Right. So, yeah, that bandage to our squadron leader, Jaffa, from there.
In the meantime, I also went to Chaklala Airfield for the treatment, my right hand, and I was taken by the guard, and obviously blindfolded going through. I did meet both the pilots. Squad leader Jaffa, that is the first time I met him. He was put in a corset. His back was broken.
Okay.
And squad leader Kamath, and I think Tejwant Singh's flight lieutenant Tejwant Singh was also there in the same room. Am I right? I'm not too sure now. I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. Kamath said both legs were plastered. He hardly could move.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Life used to continue like this. One day I was taken in a jeep to the hospital. Here it is a bus stand and a crowded area. And there were drivers like what happens in our country in Jalandhar or maybe in Pathankot. Peshawar jana. So I knew easy to summarize.
Okay.
That,
I think you must have been blindfolded.
Obviously, I was blindfolded, but I could summarize that.
You could hear.
Hearing can't be stopped in any case.
Yes, sir.
I summarized that we are in a bus stop.
Okay.
Because they had to drop some of their own people, they were in the jeep.
Oh, I see.
So
okay.
Via the bus stop to the MI room.
Okay.
One of my tooth also was taken out by the dentist in Chaklala Air Base. It was an old injury in the squash coat of Halwara. Tooth had turned black and it had become septic. The front tooth.
Okay.
And Pradeep Apte's racket had hit me.
I see.
There was a swelling on the lip, and my CEO was very angry with me because I was supposed to fly then.
Okay.
But because of this injury, my conversion got delayed for a week. Probably.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So that was a dentistry done by the Pakistani doctor, a dentist.
How was the treatment by the doctor, sir? To us, kind of.
You see, if your tooth is being pulled out and the doctor said we won the 65 war, can you do anything? Nothing.
Okay.
That's what they claim, that we have won the 65 war. The doctor was claiming.
Okay.
And that's how the life was. We carried on for a few months. And then nothing was happening about talks and all that. It was frustrating. No news was coming through because we used to call it, what is the call sign we used to use is I remember Jain, any Jain. I converted that leader Jain's name into Jain. Jain means you're getting some information.
Yeah.
I used to go out for the treatment, for the hand and whatever the doctor could do.
Yes.
So, did you gather any Jain after meeting Jaffa and Kamat? Not much of an information as that you gathered, but only thing about the bus stop and all that, I came to know that it is within the closing distance of the airfield, or rather the PoW flight.
Okay, I think that might have come to your help when you plan the escape part of it.
Yes. I mean, it is one of those routine things. That's all.
Okay.
And over a period of time, then the Simla Accord and this and that, whatever happened. But nothing was. We were used to guess who is going go out first. In fact, Mullah Firoz was the first one. I came very close to his date. And he was departed in February. He had departed in February itself.
Why, sir? Why? Because of the injury?
His left hand, the bicep was literally blown up. I mean, the whole flesh was visible. If you take out the bandage, you could see that it had been shot. He was lucky that it missed his head or the heart.
Okay.
That had happened in his all the stories of each one. What happened to him and what happened to Dastur, who was his companion, and what happened to everybody, each one of us, how was Kuruvilla shot and then it had become somewhat, the summertime or something, and then the humidity used to get us and frustrating in the campus. That same routine, play bridge and play and no news. So Dilip was getting very anxious. That is Dilip's group. Now, that time Flight Lieutenant Dilip Parulka. And he, in fact, started breaking the window itself in the courtyard. In the room, actually, which was a common room, that was repaired. That little window was repaired and hammered, actually.
Did they not do anything for hammering it?
They banged it with some nails and all that, something I know, because it was done from outside, not from inside.
Right, sir.
He thought, Dilip thought that he could winch it out or something by a metal rod or something like that. And he used to push it, all that. One day we are sitting down in the common room that we had arranged for our spending time together the daytime. We slowly discussed about this escape plan.
Who mooted the plan, sir?
One of the days, and one day we were just sitting around and I told them we can break this wall and make a hole and go. And that was caught up by Dilip and we stuck to it, I think.
Great. Okay.
And Wing Commander Jaffa was a great source of inspiration, leadership, and so was Wing Commander Bani Koilo. But more on, because Jaffa sir was Dilip's flight commander earlier in the squadron days. And we all used to look, and he was the staff officer to the chief. What else? He had left his air-conditioned office to fight the war. And
we should salute his spirit of fighting, sir.
Yes, obviously. And very intellectual person. Even the Pakistan is very impressed. In fact, one of the days, staff officer, the Pakistan Air Force came and met us. Very impressive personality. All of them very well dressed.
Okay.
Some of the pilots came to meet us.
Okay.
They are staying in a 5-star hotel, and one of them had lost his car, and he said, "These Pathans have stolen it."
Okay.
So that used to happen in NWFP, that area. It's a lawless area. I mean, we don't know exactly what it. But he was telling the story, how it was stolen from the mess.
Oh.
So the sort of dialogue used to continue sometimes. And we used to carry on playing bridge.
Did the pilots make any interrogation or investigation kind of thing, sir?
There was hardly any as such. No, but I believe Vikram Petia got it the worst of it. That is Petia sir now, ABM Petia retired. I spoke to him just a day before yesterday about how we can't get through to the exchange to Hakimpet and Begumpet because of whatever security reason they have already modified. Anyway, I came to know now that how to get through.
Okay.
And Petia sir rang up. In fact, my Bhopal and told me there's some restrictions. I could not solve your problem. And I was involved with you to to do the coordinations. Anyway, that is over now.
Yes,
then
sir.
the escape plan. We had decided to break the wall. In the meantime, the ICRC parcels started coming in, and they were in the cartons.
Okay.
Cardboard cartons.
Okay.
So they were all, whatever one, each one was given one carton. And then
What did it contain, sir, carton?
all the biscuits and some sort of clothing and whatever that thought of, necessary for some bullies or sometime like or something to eat.
Did they used to interact with you, sir?
Not much as such, but how was the accommodation and all that? Sometimes I think I've seen that. Okay. Probably the more senior people were there to
answer their question.
Jaffa sir or Wing Commander Coelho.
Okay, sir.
Anyway, about the escape plan now.
Yeah. You want to take a break, sir, for next session?
Yeah, I think I'll take a little
I think that would be more interesting.
Okay.
So I think you can interact with our other Veer Chakra holder like Patra sir and Karnik sir. Thank you so much, sir, for narrating your such an amazing journey. So which we all feel proud of. So yeah, I will now. I would like to request our Karnik sir to interact with you, sir. Wing Commander Karnik sir, of his journey so far.
Thank you. Yeah, very interesting, and the ordeal you have undergone, tremendous. I mean, but there it is. Luck is there, but you have done well for yourself and your narration. We look forward to continue to hearing of what all happened subsequently. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, Wing Commander Karnik, sir. And we have another war hero of 71, Wing Commander Patra, sir. So, yeah, you may kindly share with him, sir, to Wing Commander Chati, sir.
Okay.
Not you, sir. Yes, how are you?
I'm absolutely fine, and your narration is
receding hairline on the top and grayed out, man.
Same with you, Chati.
I have no punch.
Also, no.
Where you settled in Mao or something? I heard.
No, I'm in Mao. And you just tell me from we were together in Bidar. We left and for Hakimpet, and you left for 20 Squadron, right?
Oh no, I think memory fades out. We were together in OCU also.
Yeah, we were together in OCU. Before that, we were in Bidar together.
Yeah.
And
all well with the family?
Everybody is fine. Everybody is fine. In fact,
Party is settled well?
No. Listen. I was so engrossed in your narrative and the way you were explaining and telling. I just closed my eyes and I was trying to visualize. And I didn't know that there is going to be an interruption like this. That next time we are going to meet. So give me some time to.
I did the last sortie with you was a manual landing in a Hunter, if you remember.
I remember that. It was in KKT. That was in KKD. Now, you tell me about Channi Dhillon. When Channi had a flame out because of there was no fuel over Madhopur Bridge, and he did a dead stick landing on Pathankot because I have also flown over Pathankot. How was it?
I didn't do. Channi Dhillon from 20 Squadron.
Yeah, I know. You told me that he was behind Passer, and he did a beautiful landing. And what was his experience when the engine flamed out? Immediately, aircraft reverted to manual.
Heavy, very heavy. Could not be controlled.
No. That I know manual flying in Hunter. It is you definitely require a lot of muscle, a lot of power to handle the control. Mainly, since you have also done it, I think you require help of rudders in that. So that must have been an interesting thing.
Yeah, that you approach on the approach, sort of swing, when you are landing.
Yeah, I've heard, but I couldn't. Thereafter, I met.
You were trying to do your upgradation of the category.
And how was that? So, Chatia, I'm looking forward meeting you in Hyderabad. I'm arriving on 30th evening. I'm trying to prepone the flight, provided I get a berth in the morning flight. Let's see, a lot of days are there.
There are some, I think, trains also coming directly from Indore to Hyderabad.
Yeah. No, even one train has recently started even from Mao. and it is only on Sundays. And I refuse to travel by train. It takes overnight, 24 hours in the train. No. COVID period, I am not taking a chance. I'll
the whole
definitely come
gang
here.
from Pune is coming in train.
No, no. Train is, I think,
Citizen.
coming via Nagpur, Vijayawada.
No, it comes via, I think,
Nagpur,
some other
Kazipet,
route.
sir. Nagpur, Kazipet. It
That
doesn't
is
come
the,
to
that
Vijayawada.
is the
Nagpur,
GT.
Kazipet.
That is the
TVL
GT.
will know. No,
Which
but 24 hours in the train, COVID period, I am not taking a chance. I rather spend 1.5 hour in the air and reach Hyderabad.
all right, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you so much, sir. I think so many are coming.
I'm looking forward, TBR, meeting you, and my heartiest congratulations to you for your getting this contract. It is because of your ring, Navratna ring, which you are putting on in your right hand.
Not ring, sir. It's
No,
no.
don't hide that ring. I can
I
see
lost one.
Yeah.
I lost one in Kalaikunda BPS.
Sir, in
Huh?
fact, no, I don't believe in this ring,
Yes,
but
exactly
believe
the
in
same
my
one.
in our integrity, sir. That is the main thing.
Exactly.
Now, Chati, what were you
In
saying?
fact, exactly the same one I lost in Kalaikunda.
Acha.
Right, was I don't know.
So
Similar
really,
one.
it's
Not
a
same
great.
one, similar one.
Yeah, I think
No,
it's a quite an amazing contract, sir. So far in my 20th journey, I have reached about 60 crores turnover now. Now all of a sudden we are getting a contract of 100 crores per annum.
it's beautiful. It's God bless you, and
So it's really a great blessing, sir.
Congratulations, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you,
you
Dr.
reach the new
Satya.
So much more, much more.
So I think we are on the verge of taking a quantum jump in our business.
Very nice.
Yeah, totally transforming to the next level. So
Yeah.
now being associated with a Macquarie, sir, Australian company, which has got the contract of a TOT bundle, TOT, toll operate transfer. So
Okay.
that is the first one they got from NHI directly for 30 years.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, having 10 toll plazas and more than 700 kilometers of road maintenance. So since because of our financial constraints, now we are getting all the 10 toll plazas. Six of them in AP near my doorstep. One is there, and four of them in Gujarat, Porbandar and Rajkot area.
Yeah, a lot of running.
Keeping aside all the multinational companies and the much bigger companies, more than 4 or 5 times bigger than our companies, so they have trusted us, and this because of pure integrity, which we have learned from the service.
Okay.
So we never expected, sir.
Chati is still there, or
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah,
Sir.
yeah.
be getting tired?
Bolo.
I must say, you recovered from your back injury quite fast. It must be because of HT2 landing on the tail. HT2 landing on the tail, it makes your spine stronger.
So that was 6 months. That was much later. I came back. Then 6 months. They made me do one security course in Jodhpur. I don't know what was the aim, and I was nominated for this FIS. FIS took another 6 months, and then another. Remember
No.
something else?
You were in Bidar as QFI already when I was doing ATC duty.
Yeah. Anyway,
I used to do a lot of
plus minus.
Those days,
We were supposed to fly down to Kalaikunda.
No, Kalaikunda was much later.
Oh, yes.
It was much later. I left for Kalaikunda much before you.
We were supposed to go together. In fact, it was cancelled last moment. Something happened.
Yeah, something happened. That I know.
I drove on back to Indore then. From there, in my Fiat, and then from Indore, I drove down to Kalaikunda.
Okay. Hello, that's nice. We'll exchange notes when we meet in Hyderabad.
Okay.
Yeah, we are eagerly looking forward to meeting all our war heroes, sir. So anyway, we are really happy to know so many of our air warriors, our war heroes are confirming their coming. So it's really happy. It's going to be a unique and historic event for all of us.
Acha, is Air Marshal Naidu also, have you extended an invitation to him?
AVM Naidu, sir?
AVM Naidu.
Yeah, we extended. I met him personally, went to his house along with Chati, sir. So he has agreed.
Because he was insisting that I must go and stay with them. I said, no, I'm staying with the crowd, and they have made all the arrangements.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, sir. As you please.